Hi everyone! In this video we would like to demo a new feature related to time syncing between the event file and a log file. So if we first look at Onboard Assistant, starting from version 10.1.0, there is a new feature that happens in the background. So if I click Start to have a new session, and I'll just ping a single event, maybe just a day start, and that's about it. I will then close the Onboard Assistant, and we can already have a look at the event file that got written. And there is a new tag here called UTC offset. And what it stores is the UTC offset of the clock of the computer on which Onboard Assistant was running. So from then on, all the events that have been pinged, we can know which what was the UTC offset for that. So the second part of this feature is in RaceReplay. So when we go to RaceReplay, you will notice there's this new group at the start here, which asks us to specify the UTC offset for your log and also the UTC offset for your event file. So in most cases, especially if you have a log that's coming from Expedition, that UTC offset is usually 0 because all timestamps in the logs are for UTC. Now, if I go and get an event file, now I'm going to get an event file that is pre the new version of Onboard Assistant, so it doesn't have the tag yet, and therefore it's asking me what it is. So if I just click here to confirm this is 0, and here maybe I'll tell it, well, this one was written at UTC +2. Now, if I bring in an event file that is coming from the new version of Onboard Assistant, this will already have been filled in. And now there's another little feature that's been quite high in demand as well. As you know, you can, if you want to change the offset of a log, the best way to do that is with a log cleaner. But up to now, there is no easy way to actually change or update the timestamps of an event file. Well, this is now implemented with this new icon here. So I'll click on here, and it's basically showing me just the events part of an event file, knowing that there can be many other pieces of information such as phases and all kinds of stuff. But this is the current events, and I can now adjust this and say, well, no, I need to move them 1 or 2 hours forward, and we'll see how it's displaying the new times here. I'll click OK, confirm that this is UTC +2. Clicking OK, it's asking me to save that with a new suffix of corrected time. Now we can quickly check that that has worked correctly. If I open the initial event file, it had a start time at 11:25:30 and it had a phase at 11:35:17. Now let's look at the corrected one, put them side by side. And have a day start is now at 13:25:30, so that is a +2, and the phase is now starting at 13:35:17. So that's worked fine. Now one last thing to know is that when everything is ready to load and you click go, RaceReplay will sync everything on the time zone of the event file, and the reason for that is because it's easier. Possibly if you're sailing in Australia or on the US, it's probably more relatable to talk about local time rather than UTC time. But upon loading data from the log data will be translated to the same time zone as your events.